A lot of car models and car brands are being called iconic. And frankly speaking, not all are appropriate to be called as such. Well, if you look at the Range Rover, which debuted in 1970, and we have an example of it here, it fits the bill. It is, in fact, an iconic car. And today we've been invited to take a look at the 5th generation Range Rover. I'm Cap Maceda Aguila. Welcome to Chatbox. Alright everyone, we're privileged to have today with us the star of the show, which is the Range Rover.
Absolutely.
And the host of the day, Mr. Chris Ward, President of Jaguar Land Rover Philippines. Now first off, congratulations sir.
Thank you.
We've been waiting for this. I watched the online launch actually. That was streamed from London if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, yes. Yeah.
Now
It's waiting a long while.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now we finally have the all-new 5th generation Range Rover in the Philippines. Now first off, I know that it was a mouthful just, sharing with us all the good stuff about the vehicle. But probably as far as highlights go, can you give the audience out there, particularly the Range Rover fans, what's new in the 5th generation?
Okay. I think from an outside perspective, we've paid a lot of attention to keeping the core and the DNA of Range Rover still very present, but really, really modernized it. Yeah, so it's an all-new body, but still unmistakably Range Rover. So that, I think, a lot of our customers like evolution, not revolution, when it comes to Range Rover design. And this 5th generation just naturally takes us on that journey.
I like the word that you used earlier, which was, in the evolution of cars, some brands, admittedly, they tend to go overboard. But as you pointed out, it's an iconic vehicle. And of course, there are certain expectations when you evolve a vehicle such as this. Now, one of the key words that you mentioned earlier was reductive. Can you take us through that and how it's interpreted in the Range Rover?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, reductive effectively means less is more. So what we've done is to really clean up the car and do away with any excess, any noise around the interior. So there's a lot less buttons now. It's become more predictive, more reactive, and we've gone into a larger entertainment Pivi Pro screen. And a lot of the features now are embedded in there. So that's given us the opportunity to really give this lovely, clean, simple design inside. And it's the same outside. So reductive, simple things. We've reduced the panel gaps between all the panels. We've got rid of some of the embellishments here, for instance. These trims have now gone. It's a wrap over. So less is more, and even more so at the back. The star of this design is at the rear, because we've gone to something called hidden till lit tail lights. So we've even done away with the usual red and amber. It's completely blank until you need to use it. It's very, very clever.
All right.
But very much Range Rover.
Since we're on reductive, one of the things you also mentioned earlier, when I think that people will be interested in, is that noise cancelling attributes of the Range Rover is just insane. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, it's a great feature. So effectively, it's the same noise cancelling technology as we would buy in our headphones that we might buy from the electric store, but it's now inside Range Rover, and it's listening for road noise and suspension noise that's traveling through, that we all hear in our cars. Now we have microphones in each of the wheel arches that's listening, picking this up. It's then seeing what is the corresponding opposing sound, and then it plays that through the 35 speaker sound system that this car has. 35 speakers, which includes 2 speakers in each of the headrests for the 4 passengers. So that noise cancelling is right where it needs to be. So you have this beautiful quiet environment. It's a clever system.
What's the profile of the Range Rover owner that you're appealing to as far as Filipinos go? I mean, who is this vehicle for?
Do you know, it's interesting. We have a wide range of customers, principally both gentlemen and ladies that wish to drive or be driven in a Range Rover. And there's an interesting point there, because a lot of our customers do prefer to be driven. And that's why we paid a huge amount of attention to the rear cabin, not just in the seating, but the entertainment system, the noise cancelling, to make it a really special place. Age range, literally across the age range. We don't seem to have a barrier, to be honest. So it appeals to all ages, all sexes. It's a broad spectrum. We just seem to get everybody. It's good.
Now, as a final point, you talked about the comfort inside the vehicle, which you're saying is unrivaled. Can you tell us about Autobiography and what that means to your customers, and what does it promise?
Indeed. Autobiography has been a word that's synonymous with extra luxury, both in terms of the quality of materials that we put inside the vehicle, but also the features. So in Autobiography Range Rover 5th generation, it's a long wheelbase or a short wheelbase for those that still want very dynamic handling. But we've paid a lot of attention to the rear seating. So it's a very special place to be. It's called our Comfort Plus Executive Seating. So it's reclining, massage, heated, cooled, deployable trays and deployable cup holders. And in the center console, a touchscreen to allow you to make all these adjustments. You can even adjust, if I'm sat on the right-hand side, I can alter the window on the left-hand side. I can do the sunroof. I can move the front seat in front of me. It's a very, very special place to be in an Autobiography.
So my quick question for you then, if you have an Autobiography, would you rather be driving it or riding the second row?
Yeah, I would want to be driven. I'll be honest, I love to drive Range Rover, but honestly, the rear place in an Autobiography is the place to be.
There you go. It's the place to be. In the car to be.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Thank you again, Mr. Chris Ward, and congratulations
Thank
on
you.
the launch of the 5th generation Range Rover.
Yes.
You guys check it out. And please, while you're there, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. This is Cap Maceda Aguila for Chatbox. We'll see you guys soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.